This one's called Modesty, and this is called Go Island. I'm Mary Ruth Harris. You're watching Go Island on Shaw TV's Channel 4. This particular art show is called Curiosity plus Process equals Discovery. And I believe there's 6 different artists from North Island College that are involved in this. And it's also on till this coming Saturday. So try to get down here because they're very interesting and completely different. And I mean completely. You have to come and see it for yourself. Now, coming up in today's show, a little bit of everything, but we are going to start in Campbell River with a video about the John Howard Society. You're watching Go Island. I'm Mary Ruth Harris. We are on location today at the Comox Valley Art Gallery. And this particular show is on until September 20th, and it's by Andrea Kastner, and it's called Wasteland. It is exquisite. At first, you think it's photographs, but it is not. It's actual paintings. It really has to be seen in person, so I hope you will take the time in the next week and a half to stroll on down and have a look. And right now, we are going to check out all the other events here in the Comox Valley. I'm Mary Ruth Harris. You're watching Go Island on Shaw TV's Channel 4. We are at the Comox Valley Art Gallery, and we are here to talk with Glenn, who is the Executive Director. Yeah. And Glenn, this artist is so provocative.
Indeed she is.
Let's talk about her work. It's pretty thought-provoking.
It is indeed. Andrea Kastner from Kamloops has really explored what society chooses to discard and what that means about the kind of, society we live in, what it means aesthetically and so on. During her artist talk, what was really interesting was she talked about how these ideas have been with her for a long time. She talked about the ubiquitous bag of bags that existed in her house when she grew up. And it's amazing how many people in the room are, yeah, we have that bag of bags.
I have one of those.
Too. Yeah, exactly.
I have one my grandmother sewed.
And she talked about her interest in actually going through people's garbage and all that kind of stuff to see what kind of stuff we discard. And she's obviously given this a great deal of thought, and it's reflected in the quality of the work that's here.
Well, and the painting, it almost has a photographic feel to it. Like at first I went, is that a picture, or is it like from a distance, it looks like a photograph? And there's a three-dimensional aspect to it as well.
Absolutely, and in fact, during her artist talk, she showed slides that had some of the images, like these images kind of bring together, these paintings bring together different images. But you're absolutely right. She was based on pictures, for sure.
And it's really quite stunning. Some of the work that she is displaying here, it is so, at first, the first one, it almost looks like the aftermath of the Japanese tsunami from 2 years ago.
Yeah, I can see that. But what she's also playing with in some ways is just the kind of, there's almost like a ghostly sensibility around this stuff that is based on right here in our society and what we discard and don't discard, even without a tsunami, right? A lot of waste.
And in watching some of the National Geographic documentaries that they've done about the future, this looks like what's going to be left when we leave. So thank you so much. Indeed. You're going to hang around. We're going to talk to you again in a little while.
Okay.
All right. We're going to take a short break, but we will be right back. So don't go anywhere. At the Comox Valley Art Gallery, this showing is on until September 20th. And on every Saturday, they have art time with the kids. And this coming Saturday, on September 13th at 11 a.m., they are preparing the kids for another event that's going to happen on Wednesday, September 24th at 3:30 in the afternoon. So what they're going to do this week is they are going to design and make their costumes for the Grumpy Bird. because then what's going to happen is on the 24th, they're going to walk around downtown and they can talk and interact with characters from the Grumpy Bird book. And they are going to be dressed up as characters from the Grumpy Bird book as well. So please put that on your calendar. It's going to be absolutely fantastic and fun. And now have a look at this. You're watching Go Island, and we are at the Comox Valley Art Gallery, where this particular show is ending Saturday. But first, on Saturday, the artist is coming to give us a talk. Tell us about the artist, Glenn.
Well, Cynthia Minden is from Denman Island. Okay. She's put together a very provocative show here. And when she comes to speak at 1 o'clock on Saturday afternoon, she'll be talking about the artistic process that inspires her work. And she'll be taking questions from the public as well.
I notice a lot of driftwood being used in her pieces. And of course, from Denman Island, that would be plentiful.
That's right. There's a lot of driftwood, a lot of found objects of various kinds that she puts together. And I think the title of her show really sums it up, Reclamation.
Reclamation.
Yeah.
That one that Gord's shooting right now, that's very interesting.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of interesting pieces here. We've had a lot of traffic come by the gallery, and some of these pieces are selling as well.
Oh, they're all for sale?
They are for sale.
Oh, okay.
The purpose of the gallery is primarily to exhibit and make the work accessible and available to the public, but the public is entitled to make purchases if for the pieces that are for sale.
Excellent. Now, do you know how long Cynthia's been doing art?
Well, she's been working out of Denman Island for quite a few years now. I'm sorry, I don't know the exact number, but what I do know is that I think she's established a pretty strong reputation as an artist that works with these different kinds of objects and pulls meaning out of work that she finds and sort of creates in her environment. So she takes work out of the environment that surrounds all of us on Vancouver Island, and reclaims it for the purpose of putting together some thoughts. In some of the ways that it connects for me is that it has a lot to do with discarded items.
Right. And I can envision myself beachcombing and coming across most of this, but to have the talent to put them together in the intricate ways that she's compiled each particular piece is quite extraordinary.
Yeah, absolutely. And in many ways it ties in with the other exhibit that's on in the gallery, The Wasteland, which is also an exploration of what society values, what we discard, what gets thrown away, and what continues to have kind of resonance with people. And I think that both of these exhibitions tie those ideas together. And one of the things that's quite interesting about that is this also follows up on an exhibit that we had in the summer by George Sawchuk, which as you may know is also who has the great Forest Gallery in Fanny Bay, who also takes found objects, discarded objects, and these kinds of things, and raises serious questions about social values, what we believe in, and it also raises interesting aesthetic questions.
It does, and the one thing about her pieces, some of the ones over there on that wall, she's incorporated some color, but they're earth tones, things and sea colors, like things you would see here on Vancouver Island. So, all right, we are going to leave it there, but Cynthia is here at 1 o'clock on Saturday.
That's right.
Right here.
That's right. Right here she'll be actually in the larger space, but everybody is welcome. It's free to attend, and people will be invited to ask questions and participate in a dialogue with her after her opening remarks.
Excellent. Thank you so much. We're going to take a short break. We will be right back. This particular piece is called Study Number 10, and it's by Cynthia Minden, and it's part of her Reclamation series, which is only on until Saturday. So you only have 2 days left to get in here and have a look at this here at the Comox Valley Art Gallery. I'm Mary Ruth Harris, and you've been watching Shaw TV, and now we are going to head out to this. The Comox Valley Art Gallery has an absolutely spectacular gift shop. And it's one of the ways that you can support the art gallery. You can come here when you're looking for just that perfect Christmas present or birthday present. Here you have everything from paintings to sculptures to pottery to hand-knit hand warmers for the winter, which we're going to need soon enough. And of course, these absolutely beautiful silk scarves. As you can see, I can't name everything because there's too much here. It has been great to be here at the Art Gallery today. Thank you so much, Glenn, for your time earlier. Check out our website feed and of course the YouTube feed, where you will find all kinds of great videos. And check out the Comox Valley Art Gallery website for the shows that are up and coming and all the other little activities that they have designed for kids. It is really fun. Don't miss out. We will see you tomorrow in Elk Falls at the new Rotary Bridge. Until then, have a fabulous time and be safe.